In the cruiserweight division, Evander Holyfield, light heavy as an amateur, now 186. And against Anthony Davis. Davis ranked number 9 in the world in this division. Holyfield may well have had the toughest pro debut of all the Olympians, though he won a unanimous decision. He struggled against Lionel Bayard. He got the decision over 6 rounds, but Holyfield had some trouble handling the aggressiveness of Bayard. In winning 7 pro fights, Holyfield has 4 KOs, 3 decisions, 1 of those over 8 rounds. And here against Mark Rivera, Holyfield shows some of his raw power. One of the strengths of Evander Holyfield, he is patient for a young fighter. He will, if necessary, grind it out.
I look forward to him. I basically rely on my boxing ability. If I can't knock a guy out, I can sit there and use my jab and beat him all 8 rounds, or how many rounds that I have to go. So it's not like I'm short fused, short patient or anything. If I can't knock him out, I just beat him for 8 rounds.
And the crowd here in the pavilion comes up for this one because this one figures to be a good one. Anthony Davis with a record of 17 wins, 3 losses, 7 KOs. Standing there on the right, Holyfield on the left. The referee is Al Rothenberg, giving the final instructions. To give you an idea of where Davis has been now, he has fought some good ones in his time, including Carlos De Leon losing the chance for the WBC cruiserweight title over 12 rounds. He fought Jesse Burnett to win the NABF, North American Boxing Federation, and he defended it against Elijah Tillery and then lost it to Bosh Ali. So Davis has been about. And he's in against Evander Holyfield, who became such a national figure as a result of a disqualification in the Olympic Games. The winner of this fight figures to be in line for a title opportunity with Donald Quarry and Leon Spinks fighting. And the winner of that one to face the winner of this one. And it could be Evander Holyfield. Thus, he could be the first of the Olympians to get a title opportunity. But Anthony Davis may have something to say about that before this day is done.
Fight out of it. Let's go. Fight. Hold it. Fight. Let's go.
Stiff left hand by Holyfield. Fought in the Olympics as a light heavy. Now he weighed in yesterday at 185 1/2. Lives in Atlanta, born in Atmore, Alabama. Holyfield in the black trunks.
Come on, fight out of it. Fight out of it. Keep on. Let go of him. That's it.
That's a good, quick, hurting left hand that Holyfield carries.
All right, let go. Come on, come on. Back off yourselves. Back off yourselves.
That's the referee you're talking to, Alan Rothenberg. You don't have any trouble finding Anthony Davis, do you? He's right there. Right in your face. Good left, chopping left hand by Holyfield there, and he comes right back with another one to the side of the head of Davis. That's a hard left to the face of Davis by Holyfield. So while Davis is extending his left straight out and making some contact with it, Holyfield is sliding past it and doubling on it.
Come on, stop wrestling. Stop wrestling. Let's go. Back off yourselves. Back off yourselves. That's it.
Holyfield with about 2.5 inches in reach advantage.
Come on, get loose. That's it.
That left hand, the stinger, snapped into the face of Davis. And last time it caused Anthony to blink.
Come on, fight out of it. Fight out of it. Let's go. Fight out of it. Quit wrestling.
Step around, man. Step around to your right. Get that jab out there.
Because of the build of the two men, Holyfield looks the slighter, but they weigh virtually the same as we go inside the final 10 seconds of round number 1. This one is going to warm up.
Hold it.
Round number 2, scheduled for 8 cruiserweights. Both men in right at 186. Evander Holyfield in the black trunks Anthony
Hey,
Davis
watch your head,
in
watch your head. Right out. Let go, let go.
multicolored brown trunks. First round, close. Holyfield very accurate, particularly with the left hand. There, like that. Pow. And when he extends it, gets that extension on it, it causes Davis to blink. And I imagine the time the day's over, Anthony's going to have a pretty good-sized mouse under that left eye, because that seems to be the place where that left is landing most of the time. Anthony Davis ranked 9th by the WBA and WBC. Good left hand by Anthony Davis into the face of Holyfield. Good combination by Davis as he made his move to the ropes, but there Holyfield tied him up, tied him well. Both men scoring with left hands in that exchange. Good right hand by Evander. Brought another one over the top right there. Well, he's found something with a right hand lead here in the middle of the second round. Another one. We'll alert our local stations that at the end of this round we will take a station break.
Stop the holding. Watch, keep him up, keep him up.
Good right hand underneath by Holyfield.
Watch it, watch it.
Holyfield very composed. He's making Anthony Davis miss a lot. And he's accomplishing it without a whole lot of energy being wasted.
Come on, fight out of it.
Covered very well right there. But Davis nailed him with a good, short, sharp right hand. Holyfield comes back with a right and Davis with a left. That was a good, tough exchange. Good for both men. Oh, we come to the end of round 2, and we'll be back with more of ABC's Wide World of Sports after this word from our local station. Out they come for round number 3. Johnny Taco sending Anthony Davis out to start round number 3 with the admonition to keep pressing the man. Don't let him have a chance to take a breath. Johnny, of course, been around for years and years and years in Las Vegas. But the Holyfield shaken a little bit by that left hand and retreats to clear his head a little bit. And Anthony Davis now trying to press for an advantage. It shook Holyfield, but he looks all right. His eyes look clear. There's a right hand by Anthony Davis. And Holyfield at this juncture shows no particular sign of trying to hang on. Davis trying to press in. And Holyfield, if he is hurt, trying to cover it. But he was shaken by that left hand, no question about it. Got off first that time in that exchange. And the left hand by Anthony Davis is taken on the shoulder.
Watch that head, watch that head. Come on, fight out of it.
So if in fact he was shaken and disoriented for a moment, he seems to have shaken it off, so that right hand high on the side of the head may have shaken him all over again. So it's a good round for Anthony Davis. Short right hand by Holyfield, but didn't seem to bother Davis. Davis nails Holyfield with a right. Works underneath, forcing Holyfield to cover for a moment. Davis's best round by far. Good left hand by Anthony Davis. Good right hand by Holyfield. I figured this one was going to warm up. They're now in the 3rd round. They're loose. Holyfield digging to the body.
Hold it, hold it, hold it. Come on, hold it. I got it, I got you, I got you, I got you. So, come on, don't fall on his neck. Don't
digging to the body. Holyfield standing right there with him. Right by Davis and a left by Holyfield in that last exchange, and they were both good punches. That's a good right hand by Holyfield, and that stopped Davis for a moment. Davis is wobbled with a hard right by Holyfield. Now both men have been hurt in the round, and Evander Holyfield has Anthony Davis in trouble. Davis is trying to hang on. Missed getting a grip on him, and now he's taking more punishment. And a standing 8 count by the referee, Al Rothenberg. That's a good call. It's a break in a sense for Anthony Davis. Under the rules, he's allowed to have that. He's got blood coming out of his mouth, and he was almost put down in the closing seconds. Holyfield was hurt earlier and shook it off, maintained his composure, covered himself very well, and then in the last 30 seconds of the third round, he almost put Davis down. Davis jarred there by the right, and then that short left that came inside, and Holyfield looked pretty good, didn't he? As he went right to the target. Oftentimes, well, you saw Tyrell Biggs earlier do it, got a little bit excited, and was not able to find the right place for the right punch for some time. But I thought Holyfield did a pretty good job of it, and then the referee, Rothenberg, steps in because Davis was absorbing so much punishment at that juncture. He felt a standing 8 count was in order, and I certainly would not disagree with him. So Davis, real trouble, and now bleeding heavily from the nose as he comes out to answer the bell for round number 4. Tough round for both men. Holyfield's taken early, and Davis almost put down late. Davis does not look fresh. Hard left and right by Holyfield. Holyfield getting on his knee with a left hook. Combination down to one knee goes Anthony Davis. Doesn't like the call as Al Rothenberg, the referee, steps in and stops the fight in the 4th round. So the referee stops the contest as that was a wicked combination by Holyfield. And what was the time? 31 seconds of the 4th round. So Anthony Davis, who got in trouble in the closing minute of the 3rd round, did not look fresh when he came out for the 4th round, and obviously he had not fully recovered from the pounding he had taken in that closing minute. And Evander Holyfield puts him away. Referee stopping the bout at 31 seconds of the 4th round. Well, you know what was the most impressive thing about it? When Holyfield, in this outing for Evander, when he got hurt, he composed himself. He never showed that he was hurt. He stepped right back in the face of the man. And then he almost got him in the closing moments of the 3rd. And here is the flurry that caused the fight to be stopped in the 4th round after 31 seconds. And again, I don't disagree with the decision because Holyfield was loading them up by that time, and virtually all of them were landing. So, here comes the man out of disappointment from the Olympic Games, stepping forth and may very well wind up the first of the 1984 Olympians to fight for a championship. He may not have to have more than 2 fights in order to get the title call. Another thing that is impressive to me in the case of Evander Holyfield, he was a very shy kind of a youngster. He didn't speak all that terribly well, even as he went into the Olympic Games. But coming out of the Olympic Games and with the public attention and obviously working at it, he has now become something of a public personality. It's fun to see that happen in one so young. Coming up next, an interview with Holyfield and Mark Breland, still to come live. Congratulations. You all right?
Yes, I'm great. Feel good.
Well, you were in there against a toughie. You knew he was going to be the toughest guy you'd run up against, and he showed it.
Yeah, the guy, I know he was a top 10 fighter. I know this guy wasn't no back off because I was an Olympian. anything was gonna make him work harder. So I wasn't expecting that easy, and it wasn't easy.
Right from the beginning, both of you looked like that you were trying to measure, land the big punch right off the first 10 seconds.
Well, I was expecting the guy to be real strong, and I was trying to measure the guy with my jab, and I noticed he kept jabbing me to the body, and I was trying to hit him with an overhand right, but somehow he was able to get his head down.
All right, third round. Early in the third round, looked to me like he really stung you.
Well, he hit me with a good shot, and he did hurt me a little bit.
Here's a look at it.
Yeah, I'm standing on the outside waiting on him, and that's why I messed up. I'm waiting on him, and
that left hook.
Yeah, left hook. He hit me. He hit me right on the button with a left hook, but I was able to snap back because I'm in real good shape.
Well, now I thought that if you were hurt, you sure as heck faked it pretty well. You composed yourself, and you certainly didn't show him that you were hurt, other than that one momentary wobble.
Well, as everyone's saying, when he hit me, it wobbled me, but my condition was able to bring me back, and that's how it is in boxing. I think when you're in great condition, you're able to come back on things like that.
You almost got him then in the closing minute of that round.
Oh yeah, I caught him with a good right hand and a left hook, and like that, and I had him wobbly, but I kind of got impatient at the time because I knew it was the end of the round.
Well, he didn't, when he came out for the fourth, Evander, he certainly had not recovered from what he had absorbed in the third.
Yeah, well, I knew that when I seen him come out, and I was able to keep the jab on and measure him where I can hit him with some straight right hand.
How many more fights you think you got before a title fight? One more?
Well, either one or two. I'm ready for it.
All right, babe. Congratulations. Good show.
Thank you.
Evander Holyfield out of Atlanta, Georgia. Still undefeated and on his way toward a title challenge soon. Now let's go back to a young man named Meldrick Taylor. Fought early in the cruiserweight division. Evander Holyfield, light heavy as an amateur, now 186. And against Anthony Davis. Davis ranked number 9 in the world in this division. Holyfield may well have had the toughest pro debut of all the Olympians, though he won a unanimous decision. He struggled against Lionel Bayarm. He got the decision over 6 rounds, but Holyfield had some trouble handling the aggressiveness of Bayarm. In winning 7 pro fights, Holyfield has 4 KOs, 3 decisions, one of those over 8 rounds, and here against Mark Rivera, Holyfield shows some of his raw power. One of the strengths, standing there on the right, Holyfield on the left. The referee is Al Rothenberg, giving the final instructions. To give you an idea of where Davis has been now, he has fought some good ones in his time, including Carlos De Leon losing the chance for the WBC cruiserweight title over 12 rounds. He fought Jesse Burnett to win the NABF, North American Boxing Federation. And he defended it against Elijah Tillery and then lost it to Bosh Ali. So Davis has been about. And he's in against Evander Holyfield, who became such a national figure as a result of a disqualification in the Olympic Games. The winner of this fight figures to be in line for a title opportunity with Donald Quarry and Leon Spinks fighting. And the winner of that one to face the winner of this one. And it could be Evander Holyfield. Thus, he could be the first of the Olympians to get a title opportunity. But Anthony Davis may have something to say about that before this day is done.
Let's go. All right, hold it, fight. Let's go.
Stiff left hand by Holyfield. Fought in the Olympics as a light heavy. Now, of Evander Holyfield, he is patient for a young fighter. He will, if necessary, grind it out.
I look forward to him. I basically rely on my boxing ability. If I can't knock a guy out, I can sit there and use my jab and beat him all 8 rounds, or how many rounds that I have to go. So it's not like I'm short fused, short patient or anything. If I can't knock him out, I just beat him for 8 rounds.
The crowd here in the pavilion comes up for this one because this one figures to be a good one. Anthony Davis with a record of 17 wins, 3 losses, 7 KOs. Now he weighed in yesterday at 185 1/2. He was in Atlanta. born in Atmore, Alabama. Holyfield in the black trunks.
Come on, fight out of it, fight out of it. Keep on, let go of him. That's it.
That's a good, quick, hurting left hand that Holyfield carries.
All right, let go. Come on, come on. Back off yourselves. Back off yourselves.
That's the referee you're talking to, Marlon Rothenberg.